Welcome back. In this case, a series of allegations were made against Detective Sergeant Gethin Jones. The hearing took place between the 12th and 14th of March 2025. Let's break down the allegations, findings, and the final outcome. Key allegations. The allegations against DS Jones involve sexually inappropriate remarks and conduct towards several colleagues spanning from 2019 to 2022. These behaviors were identified as sexual misconduct and harassment, and the details include Officer A. Inappropriate comments made during a car ride in July 2019 regarding Officer A's sexual orientation and preferences. Multiple sexually inappropriate text messages sent between 2020 and 2022, including sexually explicit jokes and remarks. Officer B. Inappropriate messages about swingers, threesomes, and sex, including sending explicit videos of sexual acts, some of which DS Jones claimed to be involved in. Officer C. Inappropriate text exchanges where DS Jones made sexual remarks, including discussing masturbation and sexual acts. Officer D. A sexualized comment made to Officer D in 2021 at Acton Police Station where DS Jones commented, "I want to look at your ass." Officer E. A sexually inappropriate message sent in 2022, commenting on Officer E's pert arse after a shift at Acton Police Station. Officer F. Over the course of 2021 and 2022, DS Jones made numerous inappropriate and harassing sexual comments to Officer F. These included asking about his sexual preferences, repeatedly referring to him as his husband, touching him inappropriately, and sending messages about sexual acts.
Jesus. And let's be clear, this has nothing to do with DS Jones's sexual preference or orientation. This is about a man who seems to be a sexual predator. I can't believe someone who reached the rank of DS was that reckless to send these kinds of messages. I mean, most criminals know not to use messages as evidence. But I guess this cop either thought he was above the law or just was that stupid. Either way, we can't show the actual messages here because YouTube would likely take down the video. But if you want to read the full messages, check out the link in the description. Just be warned, DS Jones clearly has no filter.
Allegations of harassment. The panel determined that DS Jones had targeted several junior officers with inappropriate sexualized conduct, including frequent unsolicited sexual comments. Some of these were considered harassment with his actions, toward Officer F being particularly severe, as they were seen as predatory and abusive of his position as a senior officer.
He's one of those people who seems to only feel powerful when he's in a position to dominate someone else. Or maybe he's got some kind of power fetish. But then again, what copper doesn't?
Legal and privacy considerations. DS Jones raised concerns that the extraction of messages from his WhatsApp account by the Metropolitan Police Service violated his right to privacy under Article 8. However, the panel found that there was no breach of Article 8. DS Jones didn't raise this issue during the proceedings, and the panel thought the messages were essential to proving the allegations.
What a joke. Remember, this is a detective sergeant we're talking about. I'm sure he never cared about anyone else's rights while he was kicking down doors or arresting people on the street. Guilty or not, he had no problem infringing on their rights. But when it came to him, suddenly he's concerned about privacy.
The panel's approach was in 4 stages. Determining the facts based on what was admitted or proven on the balance of probabilities. Breach of standards of professional behavior. Determining if the officer breached the expected standards of conduct expected of a serving officer, gross misconduct or misconduct, deciding if the breaches amounted to either gross misconduct or misconduct, determining the outcome. Based on the seriousness of the findings, the panel had to decide on an appropriate penalty. Finally, the panel concluded that the breaches of professional standards were so serious that they did amount to gross misconduct. The following factors contributed to this conclusion. The messages were highly sexualized and grossly offensive. DS Jones targeted junior officers and engaged in predatory behavior. The conduct undermined public trust and damaged the reputation of the Metropolitan Police Service. Given the severity of the misconduct, the panel concluded that the only appropriate penalty was dismissal without notice. This decision was made to protect the public, uphold professional standards, and maintain public confidence in the police service. So, in conclusion, DS Gethin Jones was dismissed without notice for gross misconduct, specifically for engaging in sexual impropriety, harassment, and predatory behavior towards junior officers, which significantly undermined trust in the police service. What are your thoughts on the matter? Let us know in the comments below, and I'll catch you all in the next video.
I think this case should be looked into further to see if any legal recourse is available. I mean, surely this could at least be considered harassment, and I just hope this desperate man never tried any of this on a member of the public who just accepted it because he was a cop. And once again, I have to bring up the vetting process. At this point, I have to question if there even is one. Because after seeing some of the people who have become cops, I can't believe there is one. Or if there is, it must just involve a handshake and a promise that you're not a degenerate. Anyway, I'm done here. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more updates. Stay informed, stay aware, and remember, accountability matters.